Hello everyone, this is Soulvars. Soulvars is a cyberpunk sort of Bleach game where you are a person who is gifted with the ability to accept other people's souls and various souls into your body. And in this society, what has happened is that people have developed a technology to where they can rip the souls out of people and things and convert that into data, and then you can take that data if you're a soul bearer and put that back into your body and utilize that data and soul as part of yourself. So this allows a wide range of abilities and different things. And due to the influence on the world, what has happened is this has resulted in these gates, sort of rips in the dimensional fabric of reality, and through these dimensional rips has emerged these monsters, and these monsters are sometimes filled with these soul bits, and they have begun to eat people, and it's not a good thing. And what it has arisen from that is a organization called DDO has arisen, and they are trying to get Soulbearers together and hire them under contract so that they will then get paid for going out and destroying these monsters. And there is a conflicting other group of people called Izanami, and they are trying to stop the DDO organization for some unknown reason. And that is the lore behind Soulvars. So let's get into it here a bit. Now we're into the game. You can see your party on the top right, your map on the left. You can pull up a map. You can see this is a pretty big area. You got the little gates there, those little swirly icons that kind of look like a polywhirl. And you can pull up your items. You have an item menu where you can use items so you could heal somebody if you wanted to, or do various different things here. You can get cores that will hold the monsters, which are called Dominators. They will hold the core for those creatures. And you can have your gear menu where you can see all your different things. There's quite a lot of different types of styles that you can use here. And you can see each one has like a different soul bit. So this one, for example, is a hammer, and the hammer also has electricity, so you can have that. And then there's also a slot there that you can slot in a mod for your items, and push X, and then you can see all these different mods where I can up the stats of each particular one. So all of these will open up a different tree for you to play your character in a particular style. So there's a lot of different ways you could play your character. And on top of that, you have your armor. So these will add additional soul bits here. So these ones add just the armor sort of soul bit, and then you can see that they have different various amounts of slots. It will also change the amount of items you can hold. Some of them may have particular resistances, pretty standard as far as like RPG stuff kind of goes. And then you have your accessories. These add the more variety of the soul bits, so you can further change on how your character's soul bit abilities are going to happen. Artwork is like TMs, which are very similar to like Pokemon, where you can pick your little moves to learn, and you can attach that to a specific character, modifying them even further. And here's the mods as well. Then we're going to pull up the other menu. Okay, this pulls up your stack character pages, so you can see all the stuff for general overview real quick. You have a burb, and the burb you can train so that as you do acts successfully in the game and cast different abilities, you can then boost different stats, or you could heal people, and you'll have that little flow meter there that will fill up over time. So we'll pull up Yakumo's here. Stats. So this is his full stat page, so you can see all the different soul bit abilities he has. So you can see all the little items next to the sharp pointy sticks there. You have the down purple arrows, which will apply a debuff to an enemy, the up arrows that will deal a large amount of damage, and then you have the sideways yellows, which will they go a little bit faster, I believe, and they also add a bunch of different burst onto the enemy. And there's some stat upgrade things, and I'm not quite sure what the blue cross is yet. Then you have his ability, so you can slot in these different abilities. So like this will allow you to morph into a stronger character, and this one allows you to swap out the soul bits on in the middle of the thing there. You have the Soulbit combos here, so if you have 2 of these in your wheel, you'll be able to cast this ability. So you can kind of see these go together. You have a certain amount that you can choose there. When you get each one to level 4, you can then convert it into a ability here, so it'll be available for use, versus having to link it up in the rotating move wheel. You have your choice here, and you have it on your main hand, and then you have your off hand, so you can combine that as well. Like if the default fist often has like this person's a fire user, but that's mostly determined by what soul driver you have over here. So this is, you know, the soul major soul bit that makes up your character's main soul, and then you have the armor and the item, and then the soul bit. The soul driver is the thing that you will level up over time as you use it with this particular character. So like I have this one maxed out already, so I can toggle into this, and I can spend some of the currency here, the little purple shards, and I can learn these different abilities, and those will be permanently attached to the character whenever I have this soul driver equipped. So there's quite a large choice here. And I don't necessarily have to be locked into that one. I can load into all these other ones. So there's just fire, ice, earth, electricity, and then like one works better on like sharp pointy sticks. So you have each character, they all have their own unique move set that you can also add, and you know, you can change that out quite a lot. So let's go over here. And then we're gonna go. Here's a gate. Knock out the gate. And now we have to face the guys. So in the middle you can see the little yellow icons, and those little yellow icons are how many moves you have. And in the top left you can see what is effective against the guys. And everything that has an up arrow is much more effective. Everything that isn't is with a down arrow, but he doesn't have any. So he has a few weaknesses, and he has a few normal damage. So we're just gonna target one, and then we're gonna do haste. And that's gonna give us a dodge. Then we're going to use that, and then we're going to action, and then it's going to put the moves in. And what you're trying to do is trying to combo off people and build your action. So if you do blocks, or if you get these up arrows and you do that, this will add another action. So like I had one action before, so now I did 2, so I should have more actions the next turn. Here's another one with an additional action. I can also use this one to heal, and we'll do that. Guard, and she's using the ability Skewer because I used 2 of those, and that was the ability. So he doesn't have one yet. Let's just do a buff. So she now has three choices. So she's low. We could use the soul driver, and we could morph her there if we wanted to, because now she's got the red little ring, and this is to tell you that she has the ability to soul morph. So see, we have different combos here. We have rush, blow, and tackle. And every time you use that in the game, it will then upgrade to a more powerful version. So the combo. And the idea is, if you see there on the top left, top right, where it says burst, it says 65%. It will tell you the burst level. So if you look at this ability here on the bottom right of the little square here, you can see burst is high because it's got the little left arrows on the ability. So that will apply more burst. So if that gets to 100% on the burst, it will cancel out his ability and he will not be able to take any actions as the enemy, and then you'll be able to also deal additional damage to him. So that is the goal. We have the ability to use our items here. Put it on here. And these items will refresh after the match. So it's not a huge deal. So we have the javelin, some magic. Start that on there. That's an ability. You can see the bird is a flaming bird now, so the bird will allow us to cast that soul heal if we want to. Here's javelin, it's been unlocked, so it's available for general use there. This is the heavy, so you can see the damage is high, the burst is none. This is, I think, not been corrected yet, but basically just it's a debuff. So we're going to put the debuffs first, and then the high damage. So this will cast the super heal. But actually, since this is gonna buff tech, let's do that first. She has no SP, so you can see on her character, so it actually doesn't work and doesn't do anything. You can also use this. This will use up some of your HP, but it will refill the bar for it. There's the bird. Heal back up. So overall, I think I really like this game. It's been pretty fun so far. I've been playing it for about 10 hours now, so I'm a considerable ways in. And it's been pretty fun so far. I have definitely enjoyed it. Now we have the boss. We should take out a cannon. Go ahead and use your alternation. And that also heals her, so that's good to use that when the health is low. And ideally, get it as low as possible, but it's also a bigger risk the lower you allow that to go. Here's her ult. Hers. I'm gonna take the cannon out. Oh wow. I didn't think it was gonna do that much. We did that backwards. Used his earlier. See, the bad thing is if you have too many of these, they will clog up your menu. And the one on the left is always one that shifts out. So keep that in mind. It would have been more efficient if I had done that first and then went ahead with that. Check out my other videos down below. They'll have, I cover a lot of indie stuff, so Hopefully, this explained everything for you, and it got you interested in the game. This should be the end of him here. So check this game out. It's called Soulvars. It's pretty cool. The link is down in the description below. Thanks for watching the video. Okay, bye-bye.